What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new video. This is Differentials Game Week 7. I almost forgot it was 7. Now notoriously I got a lot of things wrong in Game Week 6. Surprisingly, my differentials were on point. The 3 Crystal Palace men brought me down, which was Mandanda, Kelly and Punchin. I also had Pereira in there who, the whole Watford team was surprisingly poor. But there were some, light sparks. Coleman being on the losing end of a 1-0 defeat to Bournemouth, if that sounds correct. Managed to get himself 4 points. He got 2 bonus points in the game, which is what I was hoping that, the effect that Kyle Walker would did with him being my captain. Obviously not. You also have Tadic, who got 8 points, scoring a goal against West Ham. Austin, goal and assist against West Ham, grabbing 12 points. And Heung-min Son continuing his domination, grabbing 2 goals against Middlesbrough. Also, Heung-min Son managed to get a goal in Champions League as well, so he is on fire. He almost got up by 3% ownership. And I'm going to try to not name the same player in the same episode twice. They have done once this game because I still feel like it's an amazing buy. But that being said, Tadic, Son, must-haves for their price. That being said, though, let's get into our first player for this week. And our first player is Fraser Forster. Now, Southampton goalkeeper comes in £5 million, a pretty decent price, if I might add. Selected by 4.1% of people, Southampton have been surprisingly solid recently. I say surprisingly for a lot of people. For me, I always knew it was coming. There's always that part at the start of the season where you think, they've got a new manager, new players, bit rocky. Now they come into their own. The manager's getting his way across. They look good, and so does the defending. Forster has a nice away game against Leicester, and that is quite a risk. But Leicester's last 2 goals against pretty decent, top-level opposition have been, gifted by the Liverpool game and a worldie from Gray and Man United. So, for me, I'm looking at Leicester possibly not scoring at all in this game. And if so, if they do score, Forster will be on to saves, like the really quick person who saves a lot. So, really bad analogy. He's going to get a lot of points from saves or a clean sheet. Either way, he's a good goalkeeper, at least for the future as well, with Burnley and Hull coming up in the next 5 games. You can expect a few clean sheets at least. Our next player is a Liverpool player. His name is Matip. Now, that's a really strange thing. Matip's the one in there because Klein isn't differential, and Matip is the next one down who I know is going to play. Klavan and Lovren have sort of switched around a bit. But why Matip? Why am I putting Matip in the team? Liverpool haven't kept a clean sheet once this season. Well, it's simple, really. He's selected by 1% of people, 1.7% of people. 5.4 is the only thing wrong with it. I would go for someone cheaper like Klavan or Lovren, but I don't know which one of them is going to play as they've sort of switched around. But they've got Swansea away, Man United at home, and after that, you just got to look at their fixtures. They are insane. So for me, the way I'm looking at it, Liverpool defenders, they've, Klopp mentioned on Monday Night Football, they're getting closer towards the good defending. Once they do hit that, it will probably be around after Man United game, maybe after the West Brom game, and they've got a good run of fixtures. You can expect a lot of clean sheets. Liverpool attackers will be good, Liverpool defenders will be good, Liverpool players will be good. And Matip, I'm tipping, to get a few bonus points and a few goals as well. Good in the air, something Liverpool lack, and also good at defending. So surely, fingers crossed, Liverpool can start getting clean sheets. Next up, I did mention I'm not going to do it, but the one exception is Seamus Coleman. Like I said, he got 2 bonus points on the losing side. They lost. It's not as if he could get assists from it. They scored 0 goals. He had nothing. He couldn't have contributed to any goal because there weren't any. But he still got 2 bonus points against Bournemouth. He is valued at £5.5 million. So it's by 4% of people, gone up by 1.5% since I made this video or differentials last week. 20 points so far from all the game weeks. Homing at Crystal Palace. Now, last week I had absolutely no home games. This one I've got at least 2. Just what it is 2. I don't know why I said at least. But Everton look good for their money. They're looking solid. Leighton Baines will not be risked this week, and I feel like Coleman, if Everton get a clean sheet, he'll get points, and he's proved he can get bonus points going forward. He'll help going forward. He's a must-have. Coming in, our penultimate player is Theo Walcott. Now, the Arsenal man is valued at £7.6 million and is, I would say, a surprise package this season. He's obviously seen the fact and known the fact he's not in the England squad for the Euros and took it into his hands to say, look, I'm going to put myself back in that team through form and not my name only. And he's started this season literally on fire. Another good performance against Chelsea at the weekend. They face Burnley away. Burnley are a tough team to play against. They've proved they can just pull results out of the hat. Watford came out of nowhere. Liverpool came out of nowhere. Could Arsenal come out of nowhere? I don't know, but I think Walcott is definitely a player to break them down. He's dynamic. He can play through the centre. He can play behind the striker. He can play either side. He's such a good player to have. and for me, he is well worth the £7.6 million. And our last player is Gylfi Sigurdsson. Now, really strange one, I have to admit, but hear me out. Sigurdsson is valued at £7.2 million, selected by 3.6% of people. He's only given 20 points so far in 6 game weeks. I don't know if he's played in all 6. I hope so. Otherwise, maybe myself like a tit. But he has a home game against Liverpool. And you're thinking, well, Swansea are not the best of teams, and they're placing against a really tough team. And I've also put Matip in there as well. I'm saying, well, Liverpool aren't that good defendingly. We've pointed that out, and I've said no, Matip is a risk. Matip is a risk. This is also a risk. But Sigurdsson's last 2 contributions to goals came against Chelsea, which he scored a goal, and Manchester City, where he grabbed an assist. And that obviously means he can perform against big teams. He's also got a variety. He's got Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Watford and Stoke, and that means he can contribute in any game. He's such a vital player. You can pick up for 40 yards and you think, oh, he could score from here, he could whack a good through ball here. Sigurdsson's a really dangerous player, and if you want to take a risk, £7.2 million, it's quite a good differential. And that is that for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. I've only done 5 this week. I'm testing out, and plus I really didn't know anyone else. I wanted to put people I was confident in, and I've only got 1 risk in there, being Sigurdsson, slightly Matip as well. Probably a mixture of both, taking one, combined. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Who are you going for your differential this week? If you're going for any differential, are you just sticking to mainstream players so when you lose, you don't lose that many points? But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and peace.